Hey guys, this is Ryan with Green Guru Landscaping, and we're doing another video testimonial here with the Groovers. This is Thomas Groover and Melissa Groover. Hello. And we just finished the magnificent yard here. So what do you guys think as far as the 3D design and the overall outcome?
The best part was the 3D design that you put together. I mean, we didn't quite have a whole lot of the ideas. It was just a bare backyard, dirt, and everything else. And you put everything together. I mean, all the creative ideas with the flower pots and the different color schemes and the fountains. I mean, you got exactly what I wanted with all 3 tiers and a lot of noise. I love it. I keep my window open. It's fabulous.
Awesome. You can hear it from the inside.
Upstairs. It's great.
Fit there upstairs.
I love it.
So you said you wanted a lot of noise, so I was like, okay, how are we going to make a lot of noise back here? And I actually went inside, and shoot, you can, when you first walk in the front door, you can hear it going, like, wow, it really draws you outside.
The other good thing is you put it as a focal point. So where our dining room is, Zero Pong, I mean, it's perfect.
And it's exactly like this movie picture.
I showed the picture to our family members, and then they came up here and saw it, and they go, it looks just like the picture. You brought the picture to life. Jamie does an awesome job.
Right, everything. I mean, that 3D image really sold us. Like, because at first we weren't planning to necessarily do everything like this, but whenever we saw it all to life, we were like, okay, that's what I want. Yeah. James like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm like, no, that's what I want right there. Perfect.
Let's go over to the fire pit. It's getting full.
Another thing was, I had tons of questions along the way. Like, I didn't know, like, constantly I'm like, I see a pipe, Ryan. I don't know. I'm nervous. I see a pipe. And all my questions were answered, and there was never, ever, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, what do you want? It was totally, like, fine. Like, no, not an issue. Anything I brought up to Jamie, he made sure he took care of it. Or if there was something like the gate took a little while, and TJ had asked him to take care of it, and he was like, oh, like, tell your husband I'm getting the stuff tomorrow. Like, he wanted to make sure, he always kept us informed. We always knew what was going on, and that was really great, because we knew what was
Jamie's
happening
good.
along the way.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a real good guy.
We also took care of all the irrigation too, so the drainage was proper. I know that having someone directly behind us, everything has to drain properly, but we have water all over the place, and it all goes underneath the concrete right where it needs to go. And that's something you don't always think of when you're doing these projects, or at least for the consumer side. It's gonna ruin your plants. That's how our backyard was in Bakersfield. I mean, we didn't do the drainage properly, and everything else was beautiful except for that one patch that we couldn't fix.
No, everything really, like at first it was kind of, it seemed like everything happened really fast. Like the preparation and stuff, like there was probably about, 3-4 days of preparation where they're doing stuff and you're like, oh, nothing's really going. And then all of a sudden everything just started happening. Oh, what? The plants are going in already? And it was just like, boom, everything happened.
Yeah.
That is actually cool because you can sit like, all 4 sides actually. The end table has like a little bit more space,
yeah,
but
really warm.
It's large enough. I mean, if we had enough chairs, we could fit 6 people here easily.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a couple people on each end, on the corners. Yeah.
Yard.
Yeah, the whole theme was red accents. So we got red rock up there. We got red paint accents on the wall, and we got red glass and
red plants,
red pots,
heavenly bamboo.
Right, and it's actually a tint of red in the concrete. So it's kind of a whole red accent theme that we went.
When we first moved here, our house was being built, and there a trailer that I was driving by. And it said Green Guru, and I knew we were going to need backyard landscaping because we have 3 dogs, and I'm like, we can't have all that dirt. So it wasn't really the right time, so I took a picture of because we're at a stoplight, so I took a picture, and then whenever we moved into our house and everything and getting settled, I was looking through my pictures, and I was like, oh yeah! So I went to the website, and I called, and I talked to Ryan, and that was pretty quick too. I pretty much talked to him, I think the very next day he was out, did the consultation, and then the next day he came with the thing, and he even knocked on the doors of the homeowners to get the approval. Since then, like, being in the desert, I mean, he's like, oh, he wanted green and everything else, and Ryan's like, and then he wanted this water feature, but Ryan made it all happen. It all looks great. So, I mean, he designed it well. And then too, the other thing that no one would have thought of was the stepping concrete with the river rock between it. I mean, that was really cool too. I really liked it. I would have never even thought to curve my concrete. Like,
Curve it.
and that was another thing that you were really willing to do, is to break it up in segments if you needed to. Like, it was like you'll work with whatever we needed you to do, and that was really great.
Yeah, and the design element I use there basically is to break up the yard, break up the concrete, so it doesn't look so hard. It's right next to a wall. Also, is what I was. That's one of the reasons why I did that, and why I chose to put the stepping pads there. Well, this is Melissa Gruber. She's a real estate agent here in Vegas with Coldwell Banker.
My name is Thomas Gruber, and this is our backyard, and I'm sure that if you're looking for a home, then my wife can help you find a home, and these guys will help you make it look like this.